Bronzebeard Classic Plus Roadmap October content reveal. This is by Double T Gaming. Man makes good videos, but please, for the love of God, stop using the AI thumbnails, brother. Come on, please. You make good videos. You don't have to use the AI thumbnails. Let's take a look at this roadmap, though.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Double T Gaming. Hope everyone is having What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Double T Gaming. Hope everyone is having a great day today. And on this day, we're going to be taking a look at a roadmap for the month of October for the new Bronzebeard Classic Plus server. But real quick, if you have not already, hit the like button and sub to the channel and ring that notification bell. I cover everything classic.
I haven't heard intros like that in a while. I'm gonna keep it real, Mincy. Hearing somebody say, make sure you like and subscribe in the first 15 seconds of a video, that's an old YouTube thing.
Plus, whether it be Turtle Wow, Project Epoch, Bronze.
Say that again.
I said one of my best YouTube videos where it was like a 40K gold farm video.
Oh yeah.
The video before that, I gained like 100 something subscribers. So I like personally, like at this point, I wasn't putting my face in videos, but that moment after like 30 seconds, I put my face in the video, thanked 100 new subscribers, and basically just went through the if you want notifications and we go live or like all that shit. Like yeah. That was the best thing I've ever done because I went up 700 subscribers within like, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay,
it like made the channel.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yep. Maybe not every time.
Anything Blizzard has in the
every
works,
time after
lost
that, it was down and down and down sequentially. But like once a month, maybe that get tossed in and like welcome the new people. Just to, I think that's not bad. I think that's a good suggestion.
I'm screen sharing the video directly to you, so you know Twitch delay all that stuff.
Related, and I try to get that news out as quickly and efficiently as possible. And I also have been regularly streaming Bronzebeard in my leveling journey, and that has been a lot of fun. And sorry, just one more last piece before we jump in. I have been getting a lot of questions about a Discord for the channel. I was a bit hesitant first, but then I realized it is a very easy way to communicate with you guys, and it's way better than just posting on the YouTube community section. So we did create a Discord. That will be linked in the description below if you want to join. We hope to talk everything Classic Plus on any server or just about WoW in general. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. But anyway, this timeline was released on their website sometime I think on Sunday. I'm not sure how I missed it. Originally, we were supposed to get this prior to Bronzebeard's launch, but I think the overall population, it kind of got swept away. But again, the timeline section itself is on the Ascension website, and we do now have the month of October at least laid out for us. And quick spoilers, we will not be seeing Molten Core or Onyxia this month, which makes sense, I think. On Turtle Wow, we didn't see that until over a month after launch.
I don't like it when like raids launch first month, like right off the get-go. I always hate that. I think in my opinion, raids need to take time before they come out. Like give people a month or two, so people can actually level slowly, enjoy the game, learn, pick a class, do all the things to get prepared for a raid. Because if they launch the raid immediately, it forces a rush to the max level. It forces a rush to like hit that point, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I think Annie was like 2 weeks too early for the casual player. You know what I mean?
Too early. If it was two weeks
I think
later,
it was 2 weeks. Yeah, because that's what I would say. The casual person would have hit 60, been able to breathe, done like whatever they wanted. Technically, you didn't even need to do pre-bis unless you were like warrior. Healers got away with basically greens.
And yo, Solheim, how you doing, big dog? Yeah, and I get you.
We haven't seen this on Epoch at all, but originally it was going to be also over a month as well before we got those first raids in the original Epoch roadmap. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in store for October. So Bronzebeard launched on October 3rd last week, and with that, the heroic versions of the vanilla dungeons launched as well. Now there aren't a lot of level 60s yet on the server itself, so not a lot of folks have probably explored this, but this is something to look forward to when you do get 60.
I've been a big proponent of heroic vanilla dungeon. I think heroic vanilla dungeon is a good idea. I know you hate the idea, Mincy, but I think for official Classic Plus, they need vanilla heroic dungeons. I think we need regular and heroic dungeons. And I think we need challenge mode dungeons that scale forever. Like, not like Mythic Plus in retail where the gear keeps, like all that stuff. I think it's like, it needs to be like a seasonal thing where you keep grinding as hard as you humanly can to get the highest like possible challenge level. So like imagine like a level 17 challenge mode Stratholm where shit's incredibly hard, incredibly difficult. Every mob is like a truck and needs perfect composition. And you get to end the season and you get to end the season reward.
Yeah, I never hated that, to be honest.
Like
I hate level bracketing. I think that's just a
I think for Classic Plus you need that too. Now,
See, if
hear
you
me
want
out. No, hear me out. Let me
that
explain.
stops your server from being seasonal when really in reality it's always
For
seasonal.
the launch, and I'm not saying 3 or 4 level brackets. I'm saying, in my opinion, they should be doing like a level bracket from 0 to 30 and 30 to 60. Or 0 to 40 and 40 to 60. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Because keep in mind,
I don't
the
like level
casual
like
player base,
brackets
and I'm
at
not
all.
saying we need 8 weeks like SOD. I'm saying like 4 weeks. Or maybe even 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying, right? Slow it down a little bit.
I would say yeah, sure, but don't release like a weird level 20 raid then.
No. I do think
I'm not
I
saying
think what they
BSB
should
was
do is
bad
I think what they
or
should
whatever
do
it
is
was.
when they launch Classic Plus, they should have like a new level 40 zone with a level
Yeah,
45
see,
dungeon in there. And then you
this
hit
is
like
something
level
we can all
40
agree on. I
and you hit
want
level
new
40
shit
and you get a
to
new
call it
zone,
Classic Plus.
2 new dungeons, and it's 4 weeks. So everybody's exploring like these 2 new zones, like a level 35 to 40 zone and a 40 to 45 zone. So the 40-45 zone, it's a challenge, right? It's kind of difficult. Everyone's kind of struggling there because the level cap is 40. So you're enjoying this like new level 40 zone, level 45 zone, but you're level 40 in there.
I'd love a Karazhan Crypt scaled down.
That could
If
potentially
you're
work.
gonna put something like, I know we've had it, but like if you were to put something in the game, like a Karazhan Crypt style thing scaled down would be
No,
good
so,
in that
oh,
bracket. Not a raid though.
I get what you're
I think a
saying. I see
dungeon
what you're
works.
saying. But also, John, see, my thought of view on what like, my point of view isn't that you need better gear. So you need to get better as a player. I think the challenge mode should effectively be a litmus test for player skill. Gear shouldn't be a crutch to keep getting better and better gear to push higher and higher. I think it should be based on your personal skill. I think challenge mode should be difficult, not with based on gear, based on how good you are as a player. Maybe I'm a
One of the
boomer. Maybe I'm
one
wrong.
of
Or
one of the
maybe I'm a
guys I
zoomer.
met. I don't know if you share this opinion. I kind of do, but I thought it was funny. One of the guys, I'm not gonna name him out,
Right.
in that we played a little bit. You played a little bit with him in SOD. He plays MOP now, and I played retail with him a few times. Um, if you try to add in complexity to classic players, they will freak out. Like
Right. But
respectfully,
you can't
I
put
don't think you
gear in
should add
challenge
too.
modes. Not
Yeah.
gear.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you try to do player skill tests, that's where you basically lose like a quarter to a half the community.
Right,
They're
but
there
not
for like
everybody has to do
adventures and
content. Vanilla's
discovery.
whole point was that you didn't get to do everything.
Yes, but
You didn't
Evan, you're
get
gonna
to.
make a video, the 5 things you need to do in Classic Plus, and it's gonna be the challenge mode. So yes,
Right.
everyone's
But
going to
okay,
need to
keep in
do the
mind,
challenge modes, bro.
challenge
It's
mode
FOMO.
5
It's
should
FOMO.
be challenge. Okay, no, it's not FOMO.
It'll be
Because,
FOMO.
no, well, it won't be. You don't need everything. You don't need everything.
See, you say that now until you make the YouTube video that you need everything, brother. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll make the
It's
video and don't fall for the
it's gonna
FOMO.
create.
That's a you problem, not a me problem.
It's actually a you problem. You're creating the FOMO for players,
How
brother.
is it
What?
my fault that I'm creating a FOMO? Because people, you know what? I'm just not good enough to get Keystone Legend. I'm okay.
That,
To be
that
fair,
has nothing to do with this.
so I'm not trying. To be fair, I probably could get it, but I'm gonna be real. I don't want to
We
find
blame
a
the
friend
healers.
group. No, I
It's
still
the
want to find a
healers.
friend group. Like pugging
No,
is not
trust me,
fun.
I feel really comfortable blaming healers right now for more than one thing. Trust me.
Yeah,
I
but you
love
failed
blaming
Max
healers.
because your healers were dog shit and fusion. I'll say it out loud.
The
That's
healers
not
were the healing plan was not plan. There was no plan. That's the
right.
problem.
But my point is, Classic Plus should be based on TBC talents, not vanilla talents. Classic Plus should not. Classic Plus should be an improved finished vanilla. The whole point of TBC was finished vanilla.
I feel like a lot of people argue that Wrath did that as well.
Right, no, Wrath is a bit too far from Classic. Wrath has the Classic spirit, but Wrath is too far from Classic. So, in my opinion, challenge mode dungeons are a good thing for Classic Plus, so long as it doesn't reward gear. The gear set, like I liked what SOD did, where the harder modes didn't give you better gear, it gave you more gear. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so it would just be more gear is what you're saying, and so, that's what I was about to ask. Was like, so what do you get out of it for doing all this shit? Because if
So
there's no
at the
reward,
end
no
of the
one's gonna do
season,
it.
you get like a
Right.
title and like a mount. Like so, for example, say you need to hit Challenger Mode 10 in Classic, and it's really difficult. It's like getting your Keystone Legend in retail. You get the Molten Charger, which is a horse with fire mount, and that's your seasonal reward. And every 6 months there's a new like season, and then because then the new raid tier comes out every 6 months. So, or like every 8 months. I'm not sure how long a new raid tier will last in Classic Plus, right? Like, is High Jewel's new raid going to be 12 weeks? Or is High Jewel's new raid going to be 6 months? Like, how long should a raid tier be?
Oh my God, 6 months. I think even my dumbass wouldn't stay around for 6 months of the same
Okay,
raid.
so how long
Respectfully,
how long should a brand new raid tier in Classic Plus last?
I don't think I'm the person to answer that, to be honest.
To be fair,
That's
really
like a community thing.
Okay, you know what? We ranted a bit much on this. This is literally a react to a guy's video, and we're 11 minutes into the react.
11 minutes?
Video,
You mean 1 minute?
and the video is 2 minutes in. So let's actually keep playing.
Get straight into the heroic versions at least. And a quick reminder, Bronzebeard has normal, heroic, mythic plus, and ascended dungeons and raid difficulties. So a few days on the 11th of October, we will be getting a new custom world boss in Silithus named Cetus. This boss roams around in front of the gates of AQ, and according to the Ascension's database website, it has around 13 million health. In comparison, Ragnaros in Classic WoW had roughly 1 to 2 million HP. So this dude and all the other world bosses on the server are huge.
20,
Probably
30 new world bosses. Why did my headset turn off randomly?
I like world bosses if you can instance them, to be honest. I liked that Thunderon was instanced.
Actually, I do like that about Sod. But I will say I think there should be open world raid bosses. But my point of view on open world raid bosses should be your Kazakhs and stuff should be instance, but there needs to be like 200-300 person like giant raid bosses that drop really good gear, but it needs to be a community thing where everybody gets together. It needs to be like this ginormous thing where like you need hundreds of people on screen. It needs to be like a fiesta. I think one of the best parts about vanilla is fiestas. Stupid fucking shit. Taran Hill versus South Shore. But you kind of have to artificially create that. You need to artificially create that. So they need to create a world boss, for example. Let's say this Cetus guy was in Classic Plus, right? It needs to be a thing where the guy, like you need 200-300 people, and you need to like die and keep running back. It needs to be this gritty, grindy, like bullshit fiesta. And like everybody gets a time, let's say a mount or like a cosmetic bag, or like, you know, everybody like gets a little grab bag at the end after you defeat him. And it drops like some herb, some mining material, stuff like that. Like, you know, you get what I'm saying? To make it always worth doing the fiesta.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. I don't know. I just feel like every answer is it has to drop something or loot pinata this. Why can't it just be like some like, yeah.
Because nobody's doing shit for free. I'm gonna be real. People aren't just doing shit for the sake of doing shit anymore. If there's no reward, people do it once and they'll never go back.
Yeah, it's just a feels bad.
And then it's empty. Then it's there forever doing nothing. But now, to be fair, one of TBC's most iconic things is the Foul Reaver. Just walking around killing people. It drops fuck all. It's got one quest tied to it. So maybe it doesn't need anything cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, not everything needs something cool. Sure, it may not be killed all the time, but it'll be killed once. And players will remember it.
So like, I do think it kind of would be cool to have things like that. Yeah, a quest line or something for like an attunement. No, I don't like. I'm not a big fan of attunements actually.
No.
But like, I feel like there's a lot of really cool ways they could do things that actually improve and benefit and like add value to the content in the world.
To account for the amount of player power that we actually have now in comparison to what it was in normal classic. And it looks like he's also going to be the objective of a callboard quest rewarding 10,000 runes among other items if they keep it in line with how it is on the database website for Ascension, and will be dropping item level 68 gear. The next day we have the classic world boss Azorgos also releasing in Southern Ashara. According to the Ascension site, he will have 10.1 million health in comparison to normal classic where he had about 4.6 million health. Now I'm going to assume he will have some added mechanics, as does
To be fair, he definitely needs to have more health. This is like how we have so much extra power on Ascension that it absolutely can't be like default.
Every other boss on Bronzebeard, but he is also an objective of another callboard quests, as well as dropping item level gear between 66 and 71. On the 17th of October, we will be getting PvP Progression 1, which I'm going to assume pretty much equates to the start of the PvP season, with MMR points, ratings, everything reset with new epic gear. I wasn't able to find too many details on this, but if you know more about this, please leave it down in the comments. I'm interested to see what the PvP seasons are going to be like on Bronzebeard. Now the next day, on the 18th of October, the Hallows End events begin. I'm not sure if Ascension does anything custom for this, but if it's anything like normal WoW, we'll have the Headless Horseman event in Scarlet Monastery and maybe throughout Goldshire, along with candy and different decorations and achievements spread out throughout. On that same day, Lord Kazakh will be releasing out in Blasted Lands near the Tainted Scar, dropping gear ranging from 66 to 71 item level and having roughly 12.3 million health, which is way more than it had in normal classic. Again, assuming some new mechanics will be added for him as well, but like other world bosses, he is the objective of a weekly callboard quest. Now, when I talk about mechanics, I really am not trying to spoil myself personally, so I don't really want to look up too much about the boss other than where it's located, health, and what type of gear it drops, so you guys know that.
It drops what?
Did you say Kazakh has 12 million health, by the way? Sorry.
Yes. Because remember, this is a Wrath client. A lot of talents and stuff have been completely redone. So like, it's not.
Do you know how much he has in Classic?
I think it's 3 million.
No, it's 300k.
Kazakh has 300k in vanilla?
I'm like 99% sure Kazakh's
No way, because
HP is
Azugos
so
has 4
cheap.
million in vanilla.
Pause. Kazakh health 36. Yeah, 366k. Remember, he can one shot and insta heal all the way back up.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You need to burn him basically immediately because the bolt almost nearly one shots.
And Yakuba, you're not wrong. I actually made a video about this. I literally said Bronzebeard is vanilla remix, and it's fun as shit. I stand by that. This isn't really a full class. This is a vanilla remix. Let's be real here. But that doesn't make it any less fun. It's still a really good game mode and experience.
Least. I also don't have any information on spawn timers, not sure if they are enhanced every few days or what it might be like. But moving on the 19th of October, we have the Crow's Cache release for high risk.
Cam has been doing this full PvP, like high risk game mode. Fuck that. I'm not touching that shit. PvP.
I think that's cool. You should do that.
Dude, I'm not a big fan of PvP because classic PvP is
Yeah,
animals.
but you could have bodyguards run around and protect you. Like, you're missing out on some like community shit.
True.
Low-key.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I could actually do that. But no, it's just like classic PvPers. No offense, are animals. Like, I love Bobka. I watch his stream. Man is literally 10 levels above people, sitting in a zone, molesting low-level people.
Yeah,
Look at
'cause,
Peo.
I mean,
Peo, to be fair, he tries to mostly kill people his level. He's drastically better than people. He's not taking a level 60 and camping a level 7. He's being a level 7 troll, killing dwarves. Or he's being a level 7 human killing orcs, right? You know what I'm saying? How he does that, like, meme shit?
yeah.
And like a lot of classic PvPers are psychopaths. Legit. I feel like, okay, maybe it's just me, but the average classic PvPer is a goddamn psychopath. I see how these people play.
I mean,
you can't tell me that's regular ass PvP. This is some sweaty, I'ma molest you vibes every time I see fucking classic PvPers. But I'll enable high risk PvP. I'll enable the high risk PvP though.
PvP. This is something that I believe happens every 3 hours on the server, and it will kind of give you a server event saying a Crow's Cache has been spawning in a certain area, so you can check your map, and it will spawn a cache in a high level zone on the map. And it basically turns it into a Gurubashi style PvP chest that rewards gear equal to that of the current raid tier. So something for those high risk PvP folks if they want to go for a free for all battle royale outside of the STV arena. Getting closer to the end of the month, on the 25th, we have Zul'Gurub being released, our first raid. And ZG usually releases closer to the BWL phase in the original classic timeline, but it was always considered to be a catch-up raid anyway, so having a release first I think is totally okay. Now I'm not sure if all four...
I'm actually a fan of this. What do you think about this, Mincy? This is actually something...
Catch up before...
No, they're starting ZG before MC. I think for Classic Plus, I actually like that idea. I think having a new 20-man or ZG coming out before ZG. MC is better. I'm not saying it has to be ZG, but a brand new 20-man or a brand new 10-man, because I think Classic should have flex. Classic should have flex rating. I don't think starting with MC is smart. I think they absolutely shouldn't start with MC. I like that they're not starting with MC and Bronzebeard.
Yeah.
Okay, Far on Sod, buddy. Calm down. Calm down.
What did Fart say?
difficulties
I
like
don't
we
have
mentioned
chat
earlier.
open right this
I'm
second.
so tired of Care Bears solid players acting like their opinions on vanilla matter.
Hell yeah, dude. Fart on Sod.
Well,
for
Classic
president.
Plus not for you
Fart for
anyways. You just want to play vanilla. I bet this
That's not
man's an
true.
era fucking doing GDKPs.
I want to play with a good community that isn't wearing fedoras and bitching and complaining on Reddit all day long. That's what I want to play
Impossible.
with, brother.
Whether it's the Sod Care Bear crowd or the anniversary crowd or the era crowd, they're all fedora wearing degens.
Fat fuckers. Sorry.
You used to be a fat fucker.
I know, and I got skinny, and now I fat shame the others because when I got fat people fat shame me, and I got skinny again.
Absolutely. To be fair,
People need to hear it, but bring bullying back. I'm gonna say it. It does wonders.
No, that's
right.
valid.
Anyways, go on with the video. We've been
It will be released at
much.
once, or if it will just be normal and heroic, and then wait a few weeks until you have Mythic Plus and Ascended. So we'll have to see about that. But just a reminder, on Bronzebeard, it is a flex raiding style. So you can have anywhere between 10 and 25 players in that raid.
Flex is
ZG
amazing.
Should fall
Absolutely.
under that as well. Now, I don't have any info on any custom loot, bosses, or mechanics inside of ZG. Honestly, I don't want to spoil myself too much if there is something like that in there.
No, I will absolutely say, like, to be fair, I'm going to pause this just to talk on that topic again. Bring bullying back, for real. Like, at my fattest, I was like 325 pounds, 340 pounds, some shit. I was a obese, fat motherfucker. Bully people. Bully fat people. Legitimately. People need to be bullied. I say this in Jody stream all the time. But like when I was in school, in Turkey, not Australia, beating kids is illegal in Australia. You can't do that. But in Turkey, I was late to class. My teacher made me stick my hand out and smacked the shit out of my hand with a ruler 3 times. And it was just wooden ones. You know what I'm talking about, Mincy? That shit hurt. Like, beat the kids because it builds character. Bullying needs to come back. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I apologize. Let's keep watching.
But it is nice to see
this has nothing to do with this video at all, by the way. This is a 23-minute react or 7-minute video.
That we are at least getting some raiding content within the first few weeks of launch, so people have actually something to gear towards right now, rather than hitting 60 and then waiting weeks and weeks and weeks, or however long it is, until we get some announcement of when the first raids will be coming out. Even though I think there's still going to be a good chunk of folks, and maybe even myself, who won't even be 60 by that release. The next day, on the 26th, we'll be getting the custom world boss Sogoth down in Southern Darkshore, where the Twilight mobs are. This is
new world bosses. We need more of this shit. We only got Thunderand and Sod, but we need more of this. We need way more of this shit.
One of those old god type world bosses having 15.8 million health, dropping item level 68 custom gear. And on the last day of the month, the 31st, it will be the Day of the Dead holiday. Again, I'm going to be assuming this is going to be behaving similar to how it is in other versions of WoW, plus some custom Ascension stuff mixed in, but just some achievements and mini events throughout, maybe rewarding some good gear. But there you have it. That is what we have to look forward to this month. We have the beginning of the PvP phase, along with 4 world bosses, 2 of which are custom to Ascension, as well as the first raid ZG being released, and some just world events for the holiday seasons. Like I said earlier, no word on Molten Core or Onyxia's Lair yet, but I'm sure we will get those by the end of November probably. Or at least some more pieces of custom content at least. Now I'm not sure exactly how the releasing was on the alpha for Bronzebeard. I didn't play the alpha too much outside of the last month or so, running through the new starting zones just to get my feet wet a bit. But if you do have any insights as to when these raids might be released, or if there is any more custom raid or dungeon that we might be seeing here soon, drop it in the comments down below. But I hope this gave you guys some insight onto how Bronzebeard is looking, as well as got you hyped to keep playing it. I know I'm excited to keep leveling up. But real quick again, if you have not already, hit the sub button, like the video, join the Discord, and if you see me live one day on Bronzebeard, hop in the stream, say hello. We do have our own guild. It's, cringely called Guardians of Ascension. It is kind of annoying though that you can't dash who to get an invite, but if you see anyone running around the server in the guild, or see me online, just shoot us a message. It is open invitations. We definitely hope to find a good time for everyone to do some flex raiding at some point. But thank you guys for watching. This is Double T Gaming, and I will see you guys in the next video.
So there'll be a link to this man's video in the description down below. Go give him a sub and follow and help the man out. Give him a like. Say Eben sent me or whatever. And give the man some love. Good video, right? This reaction was way too fucking long for no reason. We ranted about a lot of irrelevant topics. But Ascension Bronzebeard is hella hype, hella fun. I'm having a blast. I'm reacting to this because the servers are down. They've gone down a bit too many times. But the server should be back up. So thank you all for watching. It's my second channel. I don't care. Like, subscribe, dislike, hate me, love me, who cares?